on a Wednesday night, live from my phone. I'm your host, Jake Johnson, and this is Untethered Live. What's happening, everybody? Good to see you. Amanda, you get the gold star, first person to talk in the chat. Woohoo. Look at me. Hair all frizzy. Woo. It's been storming about around here. Storming like crazy. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's been storming about, going crazy. There's a hurricane in the warpath coming up from Florida, running across South Carolina and turning right out into the ocean. But we get all the rain, so you know, whatever happens, happens, right? Pardon me while I set up. How is everybody? Welcome to the show. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to talk about the hurricane. We're going to talk about other stuff. No news. No news. No news is good news. Or, you know, no news. We're going to talk about sweet jams. We're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Chit-chatting. Chit-chat-a-tat. What's up, Fab Daddy? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Come on in. Kevin Cox. Sir, how are you faring with the weather? Amanda says, hi, Fab. How is everybody? I know it's stormy out, but we're going to make the best of it. We're going to have a party right here. Just you and us. You and me. And this Mountain Dew. Delicious. Nectar of the gods, I say. Why is it so dark in here? Is it dark? Is it just me? Caucasian Sasquatch, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I hope the weather's better where you are. It's getting kind of fluffy around here. Lifeless devil, come out. Not a bad hurricane for us. Well, that's excellent. It's not a bad one here either. No news is good news. It's a little moist, says Caucasian. Yes. Lisa Reen, welcome to the show, sweetie. Come on in, take your shoes off, set a spell, wiggle your toes. We're going to have some fun tonight. Amanda, says Caucasian. No rain, barely a breeze, says Fab Daddy. Goodness. Bless you, Caucasian. I felt like playing a different instrument tonight, so. Yeah. That's what I'm going to be playing on tonight. Sounds like that. And I hope you like it. April, good to see you, sweetheart. Welcome to the show. How are you doing? Are you feeling better? Are you happy? I hope so. April says, hello, Jake. Amanda. Fab Daddy, Caucasian, Lisa Reen, good to see ya. Good to see you all. Much love. Amanda says, hi, April. Fancy. Here's your one chance, fancy, down. Let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do. I don't remember the song, but it's good, though. So it's a girl song, so I don't probably know the words to it. April can hook you up, though. I'll play it if she'll sing it. Electrified, is that a question? No, it's an acoustic guitar. See the hole? Everything with a hole in it's acoustic. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, says April. Everybody, go ahead and press it. Just press it one time. Fondle it. Tickle it with your tips of your fingers. Fab Daddy says, put on heavy distortion with volume at least at a 5 out of 11. Well, I do play on a Marshall, and it does go to 11 because I'm badass. That's why. Every other amp goes to 10. Mine goes to 11. Hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're having a good time. I hope the weather isn't getting you down. I'm a little scratchy, a little under the weather because I rode home in the rain today. And a little hoarse. There's a little horse in my throat. It's fine, except the hooves kept tickling my tonsils. You didn't see a hole? Hole. See the hole? Look, my finger's in the hole. Can you hear it all right? Crossroads seem to come and go, yeah. Will you ever let him go? Will he lay out in the hay? Will his ship ever come his way? Lord, you know there's something or other eagle flies without the listen. Freight train, each car looks the same. Yeah. Will you know the gypsy's name? Will they lay beneath the snow? Will you ever let him go? Till you know that the morning comes without the listen. Can the morning come? He's on the run. Sunlight streaming through his hair. Did not have a care. Pick up your bags and gypsy roll on. Roll on. Pizza. Crossroads, will you ever let it go? Will you hide the dead man's ghost? I guess there's something that goes here. I can't remember, so I'll play by ear. Never stop me when that eagle flies without the listen. Big refrain. Know that night when the eagle flies without the listen. does that guitar have a Masonic Lodge symbol? First time I saw that on a guitar. Well, probably because it belongs to a Mason. Sweet Melissa says, Fab Daddy, amen. I want pizza. Yeah. April says, hi, Kevin. Thanks for the pizza. Kevin Koch says, hey, Fab Daddy, Squatcho, and all the others. April says, sounds good on my end. Amanda asks, how you doing after the storm, April? We just got rain and a little wind over here. Well, you're in the same place, so probably the same. Boopy says, Snarkin's ass. Hi, Snark, says Fab Daddy. Pepperoni, onions, and extra cheese. Kevin Cox. Words of wisdom. I love it. April says, so did we, Amanda. We got very lucky, thank God. See, I told you. Fab Daddy says, yay, my prayers worked. Snarkin' says, hello, Fab. April says, Snarky love, good to see ya. Amanda says, that's awesome, April. April, Snarkin' says, asks, how are you doing? It looks like a umbrella, a sunflower, and sunglasses. Sending mixed signals there. I like it, though. April says, MVTV, much love. Fab Daddy says, calipers is the symbol. Whether it's a square and compasses. Not calipers, compasses. Close, though. MVTV says, Narcus S. Good to see ya. How is everybody doing, says April. 10 Mile says, it makes sense. Hello. April Rain, Snarkin's ass, and all. Across town, LOL, says Amanda. 10 Mile Ranch says, sunny and 83 on this side of the planet. The side with the sun. Snark says, sunglasses are cool. Yes, they are. I wear nerd glasses, so I'm not cool, but thank you. I can put sunglasses over top of them, though. I do have the clip-ons, because I'm extra cool. No, I didn't. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, no, you didn't. Can you guys hear the rain going on outside? It's carrying on. What is the difference between compasses and calipers? Well, calipers measure the width of something, and compasses measures the width of something. Meaning you put something down with compasses, you measure something with calipers. The thing isn't there to start with until you draw it with the compasses. Why you gotta ask so many hard questions? Nice, says April. MVTV is actually cool tonight. Yay. MVTV says, pumpkin yield survey today? Finally, 36 and counting. Expect about another 20 by the time it's over. You're going to have so many pumpkins, you're going to have a Halloween party. Snarkin' Sass says, trying to teach you an emoji means cool. Kevin says, clip-ons are for old men. My clip-ons, they're for extra cool young men with no gray hair and no mustache. Sounded the same to me, says Fab Daddy. Well, it's a little different. One, the thing is there, and the other, the thing draws the thing that's there. LOL Snark. Smiley faces and cry faces. Or maybe they're both smiling in just different ways. And lots of claps. Play Smashing Pumpkins. I don't know any Smashing Pumpkins, I don't think. I used to. I'd have to go back and look. I can't think of what they play. But that's all out of tune. Let me try that again. ATL, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Howdy, folks. 10 Miles says, actually, no one here grows them. None around Halloween because of shopping costs. I will be highly valued. Mercantile has the first dibs, then I donate the rest to the school and to the adult care home. Or you could, charge people to have trebuchet battles and use pumpkins to see who can throw the furthest. You could do that. Awesome, 10 Miles, says Fab Daddy. April says, ATL, hello, good to see you. How are you? Fab Daddy says, you're a good man. Yes, I am. Or he is. ATL says, hi, April. This is a song I picked up years and years ago. I can't hide the way I feel about you anymore. I can't hold the hurt inside, keep the pain out of my eyes anymore. My tears no longer waiting. My resistance ain't that strong. The small voice keeps repeating deep inside my soul. Says I can't keep pretending I don't love you anymore. Let me make one last appeal, show you how I feel about you. 'Cause there's no one else, I swear, holds a candle anywhere next to you. My heart can't take the beating. My resistance ain't that strong. A small voice keeps repeating deep inside my soul. Says I can't keep pretending I don't love you anymore. I've got to take a chance or let it pass by. If I expect to get on with my life, my heart can't take the beating. My resistance ain't that strong. My mind can't take the beating. I'm beautiful. Since I can't keep pretending this trip anymore. Sorry about the voice cutting out on me, but it's just the way it is sometimes, especially when it rains. Great song, Jake. Thank you, ma'am. I just can't cook, says 10 Mile Ranch. Shrug. I can only shoot, run over, or blow up. So many things. 10 Mile says, but thanks, Fab Daddy. April says, LOL, MVTV. Fab Daddy says, but Sasquatch is sus. Nah. He might be soused, but he ain't sus. I love this song, says Amanda. 10 Mile Ranch says, I took out a round dark green globe thingy. Smooth of large softball size. And no idea WTF it is. Also, I saw things I swear are cantaloupes. Sure looks like it, but I didn't plant any. Well, maybe it's a honeydew melon. But it could be a cantaloupe. But it's probably a watermelon. Or a citron. Might be a citron. We have wild artichokes, says Fab Daddy. 10 Mile says, the landlady gave me some bedding plants, so that's why they must be. Did not pay attention. I love artichokes. No idea they grew wild. Everything grows wild. It grows. Thanks for the song, Jake. Boy, you're welcome. A lot of things grow in California, says Fab Daddy. April says, pumpkins grow all different shapes and sizes. Ever had a square one, though? Woohoo, Jake. Thank you, dear. 10 Mile says, that was my problem with the winter squash. They all look like pumpkins, but I figured it out. I think it's a squash. It might be a squash. There's another thing that kind of looks like a zucchini. Might be a zucchini. WTF equal what the fridge on YouTube. That's right. What the fridge? Clapping. Well done. Thank you, Lisa Reen. Is there anything you'd like to hear? I'll play it for you. Kevin Cox says sports update. Kevin Cox. The Tampa Bay Devil Egg Rays are playing the Miami Smelly Marlins. Top of the ninth and tied. Go Devil Rays. Also, college football is in full huddle this Saturday. Go Dogs. Woo. 10 Mile says, back to you, Bob. 10 Mile says, when I was a kid in L.A., we had 2 peach trees, a banana tree, and artichokes, all producing. I missed that. I did not appreciate it back then. Nope. We seem to overlook things when we're young, things that seem perfectly sensical, things that are logical in nature, things that you couldn't ever possibly think of yourself doing now. When you're young, you do stupid shit. That's what I'm saying. Fab Daddy says, Napa area grew those 800 plus pumpkins for the contest. What contest? Kevin Cox says, zucchini be green, squash be yellow. Why you got to make it a racial thing? Are you a zucchini supremacist? 10 Mile says, P.S. Sweet corn does not grow wild. Yes, it does. Only cereal that requires human planting. By the way, the wind went from calm to insane and a huge wall of smoke blocking out the east. Stand by. Maybe you're getting the residuals from this hurricane that you're in between. You got 2 hurricanes. I don't know if the other one's still going, though. And it wasn't lost on me, the humor in this, but California was being destroyed by Hillary. And now we got one called Idalia or something like that. I starts with an I anyway. Those seeds are expensive, says Fab Daddy. Yes, they are. Especially if they're GMO seeds from Monsanto. Who is this Bob guy? I don't know. He keeps switching me back to the weather. I don't know who he is. I didn't hire him. Bob is a peacock. ATL says, anyone know his Caucasian got hit? Say what now? What happened to Caucasian? He got hit how? His channel or him personally? Information, please. Caucasian was here a minute ago, says April. ATL says, with the storm. Oh, does anybody know if he got hit by the storm? It ain't much of a storm, but probably got a little rain, because I'm getting a little rain right now, but the storm's never going to make it up here where I'm at. It's going to turn and go out to sea in South Carolina. But it did go through Georgia, but I don't think it did a lot of damage because it was kind of small by the time it got to Georgia. It landed at Category 4, but almost immediately dropped to a Category 1 when it made landfall. So, I mean, it was a storm, but as far as hurricanes go, it was a bit of a sissy. South Georgia, says ATL. Yep. April Rain says, LMAO, Fab Daddy, exactly. 10 Mile says, damn, you're as stubborn as me. Great Google in short. It is a human invention. I do know that. Real corn is about that big. We genetically modified it so that it would do what it does. I do know that. I'm saying that all plants are wild. And corn, if you leave it alone, the stalk will fall apart and the cob will fall off. And what's inside of the cob are the seeds. And it will grow more. I know because I've got cornfields all around me. And they grow all the time. But you're right. It is not a natural plant. It is a man-made plant. I'm not stubborn. I'm just specific. ATL says, with the storm. Yes, I caught that. President Clinton heard that Hurricane Hillary is destroying Clay and said, that bitch messed me up too. You mean California? Kevin Cox. Hilarious. Cali, not Clay. Cali. With an I. C-A-L-I. Damn spell check. I got you though. I knew what you were saying. Fab Daddy says, storm surge was damaging. Could have been. Ha-ha. Good one, Kevin. That was good. 10 Mile says, true, but only one or two at the most. Insufficient gene pool to support a population unless you have a huge supply planted by humans. But I'm not arguing that point at all. You are absolutely correct. But if a seed falls from a plant and another plant grows in its place, that is technically wild, which is what I said. I love you, man. Call or Cali, I understand. Cali or Cali, I understand. Unless you thought he was writing Kaylee, and then you would be completely in the dark. You guys are fun. I'm just messing with you. You know that, right? This humidity from this storm is all kinds of screwing up my guitar. It will not stay in tune. But Clay, says Fab Daddy. Now that's a different story. 10 Mile says, having one sprout does not a sustainable population make. It would go extinct in a couple of years. And yeah, I know the corn today is super hybridized. Yes. And you're absolutely right. Because we invented it in the first place. Real corn looks like grass. It's little tiny little beads with little tiny pods on it. It looks like corn, but it's about that big, and it grows in South America only. And we brought it here and played with it a bunch until it started producing what it produces now. I say we, I mean people in the past. Fab Daddy says, I can't spell worth a damn. Dams are expensive. Yes, they are. Kevin Cox says, ancient Arkansas saying, a hot woman is one which is still breathing. I concur, Doctor. One that wants to blow me once, so she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own ears try to say anything. Tighten up, but you still can't. Don't make it so hard to understand. So when the line climbing in, take it easy. Take that, Eagles. It's homage. I'm not trying to steal your songs. Don't give me a copyright strike. Don't take my channel down. I'm just playing good music. Whew. Probably going to get me anyway. Why not? I'm going for broke this week. Get everything canceled. I'm glad everyone was safe here, says April, and we're praying for everybody. Stay safe. That's right. Kevin read that one. Fab Daddy says, I've met the opposite of that. Women can be cold, frigid cold. That's true. They wrote that song, Chill of an Early Fall, about somebody. Chill of an Early Dawn. Fall, dawn. You know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, Eagles. Yeah. The Smoking Auditor. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good evening. He says good evening to everybody. Evening, Smoking Auditor, says 10 Mile Ranch. Everybody having a good time? You like the music choices? If you have something you'd like to hear, holler it out. I'll be glad to play it for you. No news. So my internet got canceled, terminated. I was fired from the internet this week due to copyright issues. I have yet to be able to speak to a human being. I'm working on it. I'll eventually find somebody in India to talk to that speaks well enough English that will explain what's going on. I did not intentionally do anything wrong, but apparently I did something because they terminated my internet. That's why I'm on my phone right now. So, you know, I need your prayers and your love and possibly a new internet provider. So that's the news. I'm working on it. I'm trying as hard as I can. I'll get back on it as soon as I can. Whatever it may take. Amanda says, hi, Smoking. Smoking Auditor says, hi, MVTV and Amanda. April says, love that song, Jake, by George Strait. Fab Daddy says, as a youth in North Carolina, I played drinking games to the Eagles. Take it to the limit. Every time they said, say it and take it, I would take a drink, I think. Lisa Reen says, did you ever hear that sort of horribleness you supposedly did to get your internet shut off? I'm still working on it, Lisa. I haven't figured it out yet. I've talked to a bunch of machines and a bunch of AI chat bots, but I have not been able to speak to a person yet that can explain why they did it and what I can do to get it back on. But I'll eventually figure it out, and I'll let you know as soon as I know. 10 Mile says, try blowing in the wind. These blasts are kicking my butt and everything outside. Forget corn. Let's talk dominoes. Well, I could blow in the wind here and quite possibly cause a butterfly effect. That's scientifically sound, right? So, a breath over here causes a hurricane over there. Or maybe the scientists don't know what they're talking about. One or the other. Fab Daddy says, could be a monster in the grass, 10 Mile. The tall grass. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen In the Tall Grass, something or other, go by 10 Mile Ranch's rumble.com page, 10 Mile Ranch, and watch it. It's excellent, and he did a good job. And my name is on it, so, endorsements. April says, hi, Smoking Auditor, good to see ya. LOL. Sing a hurricane song. I only know one. Oh, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. Calling to you like a long lost friend. I know who you are. Blow across the Okeechobee, all the way up to Micanopy. Blow across the whole of the Everglades, the alligator and the dog. If you wonder why I'm singing that way, go listen to the song, and you'll get it shortly thereafter. Ha-ha. Hi, Smoking, says Fab Daddy. Smoking Order says, hi, April. It is always a pleasure to see you. Like two sparrows in a hurricane, trying to find their way. They've heard it all before. I don't know that I do more. Love says they can be there. Love says they be. How about that? That's the best I can do. Smoking Auditor says, hi, Fab Daddy. A lot of Fab Daddy love and a lot of Smoking Auditor love. It's nice. 10 Mile says, Fab Daddy, there are taking evening hikes, looking for a giant porcupine in the area, and just clued in on that spider eyes reflection. Like a dog or a cat. It freaked me out, man. Whew. April says, thanks, love. Spiders. Fab Daddy says, scary. 10 Mile says, scared me more than turning around at the end point to meet a rattlesnake. Just basking on the dark, warm road that wasn't there 3 minutes before. Gotta keep your eyes open. Gah! He's speaking Klingon. That's how terrified he is of rattlesnakes. April says, you're as well, hope. All is well where you are, Smoking Auditor. Let me translate. I hope you're doing well too, Smoking Auditor. I'm doing fine. All right. Songs. Give me some songs, people. Can't play Stump the Musician unless you're stumping the musician. It takes two to stump. I feel like a postal service worker with this mustache, by the way. Should be spending my evenings at the bar, and when I walk in, everybody says, Jake! Fab Daddy says, I had a skunk this morning. Was it delicious? 10 Mile says, hair by the cow says, I don't know hair. Hair. April says, we have a daddy long leg spider at work. It eats the bugs. How? You can't. His mouth is microscopic. Daddy long legs do not eat bugs. Did you know that a daddy long legs is the most deadly spider on planet Earth, but his mouth is so tiny it can't bite you? That's what I heard. Or maybe scientists don't know what the hell they're talking about. One or the other. Fab Daddy says the spray was pungent. Really? Like cheese? Pungent? Like, whew. Don't eat that. 10 Miles says skunks are the one thing not seen, and happy for that. I have never come across a skunk in the wild. I've smelled them before. It looks good on you, Jake. Thank you. I should have like a stein of beer or something and a postal shirt. Thank God, says April. You are correct about daddy long legs, but they do eat flies, aka insects. I stand corrected. I've never seen a daddy long legs. I can't even say the word. Eat anything. I just see them skulking around, all lumbery, and slow, and I pull the legs off. Oh my goodness! I've never seen one. I hope I never do, says April. A skunk? Yeah, hope you never do too. Not enough tomato juice in the world. Ten Miles says, the thing with the daddy long legs is that they are not dangerous, of course, to us, but are known ferociously attack spiders, harmful to us. No fault, no blame, nobody done me wrong. That's just the way it sometimes goes. I can't remember this George Strait song, but it's time to hit the road. Goodbye, farewell, so long. Bye, con Dios, good luck. Wish you well. Take it slow. Easy come, girl. Easy go. Bozo the Clown. Who's this bum here? This bum is Jake Johnson. I think the skunk found the garbage pandas this morning, says Fab Daddy. What do we got going on here? Smoking Auditor says, I'm doing well, April Rain. I tried to make a new type of short today because of Caucasian Sasquatch. Interesting. 10 Mile says, once squeezing into a glacier park cave on my back, face up, with a bunch of cracks stuffed with what looked like vibrating burlap. WTF. I learned later were mats of hibernating DDLLs. I say again, gah. Are you calling me fat, bozo? Don't make me come down there. I'm a motherfucking gunslinger. But run your mouth all day long, you better watch out for my motherfucking trigger finger. You know what I'm saying? Smoking Auditor says, LOL, MVTV, I had a skunk come out of a bush one day and rub up against my leg, and I married her. No, I'm just kidding. And I thought it was a cat, so I patted it and did not know it until I got the street, like down the road. You didn't know until the smell hit you, right? I got you. Trash pandas or raccoons, same thing. Says Fab Daddy. April says, hello, Bozo the Clown. How are you? Welcome. Lisa Reen says, skunk is our state animal here in Kansas. Really? That's interesting. Phew. I went to Kansas once. Sure did. Right over the line. Kansas City, Kansas. Outer Territories. Same guy, different name. Yikes. The smoking auditor. April says, Lisa Reen, I'm sorry. Outer Territory says, I switched over, so I have a wrench. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good job, Amanda. Thank you, Fab Daddy. Amanda says, I kicked his ass. Banhammer. Don't mess with the banhammer. Outer Territory says, but no worries with Amanda on the job. Hey, old timer says, N9RW. I feel like you're the same person. But welcome. We'll give you a shot. Nice, says April. Thank you, Fab, says Amanda. Bozo is a clown, ironic. Not, says Fab Daddy. Outer Territory says, Lisa Reen, hey, you in Kansas? I did my medical training. Grew up in KC. Worked at Olathe Medical Center, ER, and lived in DeSoto, if familiar with the East End. Stock account, says Fab Daddy. That's what I think. But, always give them a chance because you never know. It might be like that one, She Who Gives a Fuck. Or doesn't. She Who Gives No Fucks. That was a legitimate person that I actually thought was a troll to start with. But she proved to be quite lovely. So, hope she comes back. 13 people in chat. I hope everybody's having a good time. Can I join your band? Yeah, if you can play. I can't. That's why I need people that can play. I beat you to it, didn't I? Absolutely, says April. Fab Daddy says, you are old though. I am old. Of course I am. Olathe? Is that lathe or lath? Or leith? Or lathi? Oh, lathi? Indian name, I think. About how I said it at first, right? I'm a really good guitarist. Well, I tell you what, if you're in North Carolina, send me a video, and if I like you, I'll hire you. April says, N9RW. Welcome. Lisa Reen says, I was raised here in Reno County, Kansas. Did you shoot a man in Reno just to watch him die? I'm a 22-year-old grad student from Harvard, and I live in North Carolina. Sweet. All right. N9. That's fantastic. I am also a graduate student. Not from Harvard, though, but an Ivy League school nonetheless. Oh, didn't see that coming, did you? Anyway, send me a video. My email address, you can find it on this channel somewhere. Send me an email and put a video in it of you playing a little piece of something that you like. And if it's within the parameters of what I need, I'll put some money on you and put you in the business. Outer Territory says, I don't know Reno County. I just recall Johnson County. They named that place after me. Well, I made it here on time today. It's just another show on another stage. Don't know what I'll say. Don't know what I'll play. Please this crowd. Seems to me that it dims my sight when lights are shining too damn bright, burning in my head, making me forget why I love my job. Staying out all night is getting old. It's hard to get inspired on a rainy day like today. Tough to keep that fire in my soul. And it's hard to keep on living. Hey, Fat Daddy. Hard to keep the feeling. I'm so old, I wrote a song about being old. Easy women and all-night bars, cheap hotels and rental cars, like kids at home. Call me on the phone 'cause they miss their dad. Woman got kind of tired of the race. She said, hey, Jake, I can't keep up the pace. Up and down the coast, all across old damn USA. I ain't making that up, that's what she said. And this power trip's bigger than it used to be. Staying out all night is getting old. It's hard to get inspired on a rainy day. Tough to keep that fire in my soul. And it's hard to keep on living. Hard to keep feeling. Yes, it's hard to keep on living. Hard to keep from feeling so damn old. There's a song I wrote just for you guys about 10 years ago. Lovely, says April. Thank you. Let me scroll back up and see what I missed. Fab Daddy says, I got 3 degrees from YouTube. I bet you did. Niner says, I play the guitar and I used to be the lead singer guitarist in my high school band. That sounds ominous. Outer Territory says, dang, am I the only Westerner here? Surrounded by use guys. Southeasterners? Southern, baby. Southern. That's the only prerequisite we need. Not really all east or south. Shrug. April says, that is interesting. What's your dreams for being a Harvard graduate? Talking to N9er. We support our walk-ins. Thank you, Outer Territories. I appreciate you. Rick and Roll. Are you Rick rolling me? I feel like you're Rick rolling me. Never gonna leave you up. Never gonna let you down. Or whatever. April says, I mean, what's your objective in life now? Niner. Lisa Reen says, if it helps, Outer Territories, I was born in Cali. Californication. And Niner says, when I was younger, I wanted to be like Arctic Monkeys and Kurt Cobain, to be a famous singer. Don't we all, buddy? Don't we all? Otter Edits. Welcome, Otter Edits. Come on in. Take your shoes off. Set a spell. Wiggle your toes. It's going to be a good night. I can promise you that. April says, hello, Outer Edits. Welcome. Fat Daddy says, goals are always nice to have. My goal is to wake up tomorrow. You're shooting just above barely making it by, ain't you? I'm working on my second $1 million myself. I gave up on my first million, but that's beside the point. April says, lovely. N9er says, I've been listening to Wilder Creek for a while. Have you now? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your patronage, and I hope you like what you're hearing. We just kind of do what we do. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it's always real. Right from here. So I hope you enjoy that. April says, great song, Jake. Thank you, ma'am. I wrote that just for you, like 10 years ago. Our edits. I'm with you. Outer Territory says 22 degrees, temperature drop the last 12 minutes. Now it's 68 and falling. Wow. That's fast temperature drop. I meant rock and roll. I know. I was just teasing you. Outer Territory says, Otter Edits, this is your channel. April says, LOL, it's all good. We know, N9er. That's awesome. Outer Territory. Outer Territory says, I was born in Milwaukee, but I recall nothing than the hassle of trying to spell it. Milwaukee. April says, LMAO. N9er says, Jake, I think you would consider letting me join your band. Well, send me a video and I absolutely will consider it. I'm not bashful. If you're good, I'll put you in the spotlight. That's what I'm after, is good. Good and willing to follow me, because I do my own thing, as you can see. April says, thanks for dropping the links of the newcomers. Outer Territories. Yes, thank you for dropping the links. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Because I can't type fast enough to get that done. Fab Daddy says, N9RW, you can join my band, or vice versa. Okay, says N9er. April says, everybody please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon so you get notifications, leave comments down below, let me know what you're thinking about, question me, curse me, bless me, challenge me, confront me, conform me, drink my Kool-Aid, make your own Kool-Aid, as long as you're thinking critical. Share this video with people you love. Better yet, share with people you don't love, bring them into the family, make them part of the fold, be part of the solutions, not part of the blah, 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 blah. Also, if you want to support my work and you appreciate what I'm doing, you can do that by going to paypal.me/JakeJohnsonBand. PayPal.me/JakeJohnsonBand. Or if you're a Cash App user, $JakeJohnsonBand. All one word, and it really will help me keep my internet on. And I'm not just saying that because I'm pretty. And I thank you, and I appreciate you. And you mean everything to me. Outer Territory says, nice temperature, but it's a scary thing. But the scary thing is that the east of the valley and the mountains beyond are invisible behind a wall of wildfire smoke. Intra-agency website shows none closer than 35 miles, but 35 miles is pretty close for a fire because they jump. Fat Daddy says, what do you think about drunk teachers? Me personally, I got no beef with that. As long as what they teach is sober. You see what I did there? April says, outer. I just type MVTV, LOL. Outer Territory says, one spark in this wind and goodbye entire valley. It survived since 1883, but that's nothing in the flow of time. That's true. That is true. N9er says, Fab Daddy 44. April says, Fab Daddy, you're hilarious. Yes, he is. Walter Davis, what's up, buddy? Did you check your text messages, Walter? Because I sent you my address because you asked for it Monday night. Outer Territory says, April, I like MVTV. This is kind of clunky, but it has a wrench. You deserve that wrench, buddy. Use it. Use it well. Good evening, all, says Walter. I got you, love, says April. Amanda says, hi, Walter. April says, Walter is in the house. Hello, love. Hey, Walter, says Outer Territories. Fab Daddy says, Walter, hi. Walter says, I'm inside the farmhouse and signal is terrible. That's not good, Walter. My signal's terrible, too, by the way. I have none. Outer Territory says, let me step into the phone booth here. Whack. Ha-ha. Gonna turn into an MVTV or a 10 Mile Ranch? April says, your phone booth, LOL. 10 Mile Ranch says, and ta-da, back to the original uniform. Well, the original uniform is MVTV Montana, something or other. Vigilantes. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I can't do that. I've only got one handle. And it takes both hands to hold on to it. Ah! See what I did? Fat Daddy says, being blue is overrated. Ask the Fugats. Or the Fugatis. Or the Fugates. Diego! There's a name I hadn't seen in a while. Hey, Diego. ¿Cómo está? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. We missed you around here. Come on in. Take your shoes off. Wiggle your toes. Say something in Spanish. We don't care. Walter says, hi, Jake. April, Montana, and 10 Mile. You're late on the memo, aren't you? 10 Mile Ranch, MVTV, Montana Vigilante TV, sort of like a superhuman going into the... Diego Fuentes says you should respond to a song called Nothing Fails Like a Prayer. Well, I've had prayers answered recently, so that's not true at all. I had a prayer answered 4 weeks ago. It's a good prayer. And a specific one at that. Not easy to come by. I saw a unicorn. Diego says, maybe you should write a response song to it. Maybe I should. April says, why does blue gotta be overrated? I love that color, LOL. I think he's talking about the wrench is overrated, or maybe he is talking about blue. I don't know. Prussian. I like to call it Prussian. There's a reason for it. It's prescient. Diego says, estoy bien, amigos. Mi pupito es mucho grande, señor. That's all I know. Sorry. There's something about, tell me what this means. I heard somebody say it, and I don't know what it means, and I may have it backwards, so don't get mad at me about my Spanish, because I ain't real good at it. But it's something like, El robo e bicicleta, el negro, something or other. What does that mean? Anyway, tengo sandales. Fugate. Thank you, Fat Daddy. Fugate, not fugate or fugate. I like fugate better. Walter says, Fab, Amanda, N9er, Diego. Walter, we love you, buddy. It means I have sandals. Is that what it means? I thought bicicleta was bicycle. I guess I don't know Spanish very well. Probably a good thing I speak English. April says, Diego, long time no see. Much love. We missed you so much. How are you? Yeah, we do miss you around here, Diego. You used to come every show, and you just hadn't been here in forever. You don't call. You don't write. We don't know if you're laying in a ditch somewhere. We miss you, buddy. Who's going to ask the hard questions and keep up with my dates and stuff? Tres bien, Diego. 3 beans? I don't know. Diego says, hi, April, I've been busy. Walter says, prayers work. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Very specifically, they do work. I promise. I give you my word on it. As a man, as a scholar, as a gentleman, and as a Freemason. News to you, but 10 Mile says, hey, Diego Fuentes. A guy taught me Besa mi cula means kiss my ass. I know that one because I was 10 once. And said to tell that to the biggest guy in the bar as a sign of respect. yet to try it, though. Yeah, don't try that. But it's great to be here, says Diego. It's great for you to be here. We miss you. Meep. Or Mep. Or Mep. Hey, man, I just found you out. And you seem pretty talented. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Mep. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming by. Hit that subscribe button and come join us more. I'm on my phone right now because my internet has a problem because of copyright issues, but I will be back to my former glory eventually. So please do come support the channel, and if you have a song you'd like to hear, I'll be glad to play it for you. But thank you for the compliment, and thank you for coming by. April says, I figured so, and thanks again for being here, Diego. Yep, we figured you're young and you're just at that age where you're starting to get out into the world and do stuff, and you probably got a girlfriend, and you ain't studying old Jake Johnson. I get it, but I'm glad you're here. Fab Daddy says, muy grande huevos. Them too. Walter Davis says, I was praying for an aunt to not suffer as she was dying of cancer. Very little suffering before she died. That's beautiful, Walter. And now she's with the Father who loves her and cares for her, and she has everything she needs and no legs either, but that's neither here nor there. But it's beautiful. Much better than being here. So always be grateful she's where she is. Diego says, 10 Mile Ranch? That's inappropriate. It means kiss my ass. Walter says, hey, Mep. Or Meep. Or Mep. Outer Territory says, back to wrench mode. Bit of a personality fade tonight. But show DF some love, folks. That's right. DF is the man. That's Diego. Walter, I'm sorry, says April. Much prayers and sadnesses. Diego says, the song I told you about is by Dan Barker, a former Christian pastor who is now a militant, God-hating anti-theist. Yeah. Yep, that happens. I am going to get back to doing some debunking videos here shortly. I have been preoccupied with biblical stuff, but it's about that time. My mustache is itching. I apologize. Somebody must be getting ready to shove $1 in my nose. Anyway, I will get back to that, and please do keep an eye out for it, because when I get on a roll, I'll be tearing some atheists down. I've been taking care of family business, says Diego. That's awesome, Diego. You're a good man. You keep that family tight, and you keep it well taken care of. We'll be here when you're ready. April says, you're a good man, Diego. See, I told you. Diego says, the song is basically mocking God because they claim prayer doesn't work. Again, they assume that their atheism, which is false wholesale, is true, and they mock him. That's evil on their part. Yes, it is. Seems like you're doing quite a good job of debunking it right by yourself. You don't need my help on that one. You got it. April says, yes. That is the first one I learned, too, in Spanish. More O's. Diego says, one of the things they claim is that prayer goes unanswered. That would be the same as prayers don't work or prayers aren't answered. And you are correct. That's wrong. Prayers most certainly are answered. I know because I recently had one answered myself, and it's not a thing that can just happen. Trust me, I know. Outer Territory says, taking care of family business, eh? That's why we can't find Rocco. But he was asking for it. I have no idea what any of that means. Rocco! Hey, Rocco! Where's Rocco? Walter Davis says, say do pin Dow to the biggest Chinese guy, guaranteed to get you in a fight. You know what else will get you in a fight? With a Japanese guy? Walk up to him and say, hey, you Pearl Harbor me, I Nagasaki you. Dana, welcome to the show. Come on in, take your shoes off. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome from the other side of the world. I hope the weather is better where you are. It's kind of nasty here. I hope you're doing well. I hope the streets are still cobblestone and the people are still free. Hello, Dana. Good to see you, love, says April. Out of territory says, Walter, do Pendow. Got it. Berto Pray 5. How are you feeling, sir? I've been thinking about you a lot. I watch your show, by the way. Thank you for dropping by. I don't remember subscribing, but I guess I did at some point. Good choice. Thank you, Berto Pray 5. I appreciate you. Listen, this is how we do it. On Wednesday, I play the guitar, I talk, I read the chat, I do whatever you want to be done, I'll do it. On Friday, I go over to rumble.com and do the same thing, but uncensored and much, much, much more of it. But Sunday and Monday, I do Bible study. And if you're into that, this is the place to get it because we go deep and we go right. And by the way, I love your stuff on Star Trek. You are the guy that I watch. I appreciate you. I hope you're feeling better. I know you were into some stuff a while back. April says, Berta Pray 5. Hello and welcome. Walter Davis says, Montana, it means you're a rolling egg. Very disrespectful in Chinese culture. Oh, what? We bomb one harbor. Next thing you know, you got towns. Nice thing is you build us back up and buy our products. Nice people. Is that disrespectful? Dana says, April, hi. Dana, how are you doing? Hey, Bird, says Walter. Hey, Bird. Out of territory says, this is your channel. And by the way, do yourselves a favor and go check out Berta Pray 5's channel. There it is. There's a link right there. Go check it out. Trust me. Diego says, have you been refuting atheists lately? Well, I refute them all the time, but I haven't done any videos lately. But I will do some more soon. I've been working through some stuff. I got some things going on and, but I'm getting there. And yes, I will do some more debunking videos down the road. In the meantime, you can go all the way back, like 500 videos back, or look in the playlist or something on my channel, and you'll find everything wrong with Genesis to get all of your atheist debunking needs met, because there it is. And there's a few videos after that too. But that little series I did was a guy named The Friendly Atheist. And I contacted him and we spoke, and he agreed to let me take a whack at him. And it was very kind of him to do so. And I appreciate the fact that he's willing to stand by his arguments and let somebody tear at him. And he didn't even try to fight back. He just let me do it. So go check it out. I think you'll like it. Diego says, I read that one. Sorry. My bad. Sorry. I'm on a phone here. By the way, my internet has been terminated because of copyright issues. I have no idea what that means. I had no warning. I had no idea they were going to do it. I got an email that said I had violated some kind of copyright issue, and then 5 minutes later, my internet was gone, which is why I'm on a phone. I apologize for that, and the lighting and the production value and the sound. I'm sorry. I do have a microphone and stuff. Just have to bear with me till I figure out what's going on, and then I'll be back to my former glory as quickly as possible. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Dana says, much love to you, Jake, too. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. April says, Kevin had to go to bed. He told me to tell you all good night. Good night, Kevin. Sleep tight wherever you are. Walter says, hi, Dana. Berta Pray 5 says, thank you. Thank you, sir. Dana says, hi, Walter Davis. Fab Daddy says, don't look up Dear God XTC. You will hate it. Now, you know good well I'm going to look it up. You can't just tell a fella, don't do this, and then watch me not do it. You even told me what to look up. I personally think it's a brilliant song, says Fab Daddy. April says, I see you're a Star Trek fan, Bird. Go check his channel out. He's more than a Star Trek fan. He knows lots and lots of stuff, and he does debunking videos on like the new stuff, the new Star Trek, which is garbage. I don't know why they even bother. It's almost insulting to people that actually grew up watching it. But if you want the dirt on that, that's the guy you need to go see because he's really good at it. And he knows his stuff, which is important. Awesome, says Bird of Prey 5. Anybody feel like a song? If you want to hear something, just holler it out. And if I know it, I'll play it. And I know a lot. So, try your luck. April says, Fab Daddy, what have you been up to? Fab Daddy? About 6'4" April. And Tuesdays are laundry night, says Outer Territories. Amanda, why aren't you talking? Talk. April says, yeah, that's awesome. Give Bob a kiss goodnight for me, April, says Fab Daddy. Oh, that's going to make him mad. Who's this Bob fella? Walter says, Jake, the way you said that sounded like you're a global trade guy. LOL. Really? The way I said what? A global trade guy? You mean like a globalist? Is that what you're saying? I sounded like a shill? I'm not. April says, no, do I have to? Joking. Walter says, I've debated atheists. Bottom line, they hope they are right. Yeah, but when I get done with them, they hope they are right, but they got a black eye and some teeth missing. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. You'll love it. Outer Territory says, you don't have a local net provider you can call or walk in and ask? No, I do not. The closest person I've ever spoken to concerning my internet provider was in India and didn't speak very good English. So far, I've talked to several machines and a few AI chatbots, but I haven't got a person on the line to explain to me what's going on. But as soon as I do, I will at least know where I stand and at least know what the problem is, because I don't know at the moment. I'd suggest calling a couple and explaining the problem 90%. I bet they've seen this before and can tell you in general. I might do that. That's not a bad idea. Thank you. April says, I've been looking at his channel I'm about to sub to him. There you go. You come over here and say hello and you get subs. That's how it works. Outer Territory says, and by the way, thank you for subbing because this is a small, humble channel. I'm not very big. I'm trying to get there, but appreciate you being here. Outer Territory says, I just start calling providers, whether they serve your area or not. Tell them the situation as if you want to be a new customer. Think outside the box on these guys. I think you might be right, sir. Amanda says, I'm watching the chat. I know you are. I just missed hearing your voice, April says, there you are. Amanda says, I was watching it for another troll. April says, true, much love, much love. All right, I got my guitar. Name a song, April or Amanda or Bird of Prey 5. What do you like to listen to? I'll play anything. You pay me enough, I'll put some gold teeth in and put my hat on backwards and start rapping. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I don't like gold. But the rest is true. Anybody got anything they want to hear? The dance. Garth Brooks, The Dance. I think I can manage that. Let me see. I don't play piano on a guitar, so gotta kind of fake this part. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared in the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better lived to chance. We could have missed the pain that I'd have had to miss the day. Frank Sinatra, holding you. Hey, I've held everything. And for a moment, baby, wasn't I king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say? Well, I might have changed it all, and now that I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Hey, our lives better left to change. Could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the day. It's my life, it's better left to change. Could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. There you go. Bob Marley. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. We all just simple people. No woman, no cry. That's all I know of that one. Now I've stated my case. I do something else. I don't know the words. Final curtain. I live life. You gotta give me the words. Da, da, da. I know what. I'll compromise. I'll do Elvis, that trying to sound like Frank Sinatra, because I don't actually know any Frank Sinatra. How about that? Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be your sin if I, thank you for coming by, falling in love like a river flows straight to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Shall I stay? Would it be your sin if I can't help falling in love with you? That's all I know of the Johnny Cash tune, too. When the man comes around. Jack Daniels, if you please, knock me to my knees. You're the only one that has ever been that didn't do me wrong. Beautiful, Jake. Thank you. Dana says, ooh. No, seriously. All right. I walked the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds, because you are mine. Honey, I walk the line. How about that? I knew you'd know Jack. Uh-oh. I knew you'd know Jack Daniels, if you please. Jack Daniels, if you please. Knock me to my knees. You're the only friend that has ever been. Didn't do me wrong. Jack Daniels, if you please. Knock me to my knees. I don't know this song, but I'll just sing along till I get to the end. Cigarettes and whiskey, call my aching hand. Anyway, yep, that's old stuff there. That's an interesting retake on that one, Jake. Thank you. You like it? You know I don't do nothing like the album. That's a great song, too, Jake. Thank you. Thank you. We got time for one more, I think. What time is it? Yep, it's 10 o'clock on the button. 10:01. So one more. I'll actually do it, though. Trying to avoid copyright issues. You know what I mean? Dana, you hadn't picked one. Peeky. Better than David did it. Wow, that's high praise there. You know, I played on the road with David Alnico for a little while, so I know most of his music. Give me 3 steps. Come on now. Well, I was cutting the road down at a place called Chucky with a girl named Linda Lou. He walked a man with a gun in his hand. He was the boy you know. Hey, that fella with the hair color yellow, what you trying to prove? That's my woman there, and I'm a man who cares. He said you got me all confused. I said, excuse me. Well, I was getting fearing for my life. I was shaking like a leaf on about you. And I know you don't know that, but I wish you would let me ask one favor. Hey, won't you give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister, give me 3 steps, Father, no. Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister, and you never see me no more. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. Headed outside to the land of the pine, thumbing my way into North Carolina. Staring up the road, I pray to God I see headlights. Well, I made it up the coast in 17 hours, taking me a poker dog about hoping for Raleigh to see my baby tonight. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, get away. Hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Country roads take me home to the place. Hey, I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. All right. I had a great time tonight. Thank you guys so much for filling up the chat with all of your great questions and comments and criticisms and catharses and catalogs and cochlear implants and anything else that starts with a C. I appreciate you. God bless you all. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I love you. True, I do. Join me Friday right here because I can't live stream to Rumble. So here, Friday. And unless I get my internet fixed tomorrow. So we'll see. But we'll be here Friday. I'll be back on Rumble as soon as I get some kind of internet going. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. Go to the links that we provided in the chat and subscribe to their channels because they need you as much as I do. And, I'm going to bed because I got to get up and go to work in the morning. I got house to build. Have a great night. Thank you for watching. Be safe in the storm. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and if you do, name it after me. And most of all, above anything else, if I never say anything more important than this, hear me now. This is the most important thing you will ever hear in your life. If you don't